kind of signed up for, if we can. So here we go. Oops. This is Losers Bracket 1.4, Game 1 of GANYU versus ELSR. We had switched over for just a few moments, so you guys actually had something to look at instead of just hearing us chat and yak away for a while. So, anyways, let's go ahead and take a look at this battle. This is GANYU versus ELSR. GANYU bringing with them a Druid, an Elbing, another Elbing, and another Druid. So, hey, what do you know? Let's bring the cheapest destroyers we can because, look, they want to bring 3 battleships. Oh my god, I am getting serious ranked battle vibes right now. A Schlieffen, a St. Vincent, and another St. Vincent. This is ridiculous. This is absolutely ridiculousness. Let's take a look at the other side of this. We've got a Druid, Alvaro, another Alvaro, very different line setup for the ship build though. A Yamagiri. This is our first time seeing a super ship Yamagiri in this matchup. And then we've got Luger in the St. Martin, a Gibraltar, and a Moskva to round out the lineup. This is... wow. This is interesting. This is very interesting. As a matter of fact, I'm going to tab out for a second and just be like... yeet. Anyway. Alright, so let's go ahead and take a look at the battle and how it's going to unfold here. We've got the Druid going into the sea cap, actually from both sides. We've got Druid and Elbing heading down the 9 line with St. Vincent in tow. I really don't know which lineup I like better here. I think GANYU is definitely going to be stronger if they can get the hits on these cruisers. This is an interesting setup here. Alright, GANYU is going to be the first into the home cap because ELSR is doing what we've seen them do so much in King of the Sea, which is destroyer wolf packs. And they're going to use all 3 of these destroyers to try to just gank whatever they can. The question is, are we about to see Little Busters take a bunch of torpedoes from the Elbing? There's the smoke. There's the Moskva radar. There's the Elbing detected. The Alvaros, look at this. The Alvaros are shooting for free, and the torpedoes just fall astern of that squad. Wow. And you can see the Moskva radar obviously being used to try to trap whatever destroyer they find in the middle. GANYU did not fall for that. Stevens Druid now backing up. He's going to get some good shots into DD needs buffs. Not only that, but he's probably going to come away with the sea cap as well. There it is. And look at all these torpedoes that Pink gets to dodge. Well, I say that as some of them actually fizzle out. So there it is. Cicada now under continual fire. How do you defeat a Schlieffen? You just keep burning it to the ground, right? And now with 2 caps to 1, ELSR pretty much can afford to just back off, take their time. And I say that as Luger is being chased by Druid, Elbing, and St. Vincent. And that hurt. St. Vincent guns don't care about armor, you know? They kind of don't. Look how big these things are. They're just freaking massive. That being said, he is now turning. Looks like both St. Vincent's are looking to just... They're just going to take CCAP, right? Pink is walking right into it. The Druid's got no torpedoes. What are they going to do about it? Varo de Basan here. Shiori took some... Looks like he took a torpedo for his trouble. But he can absolutely go into the ACAP right now. Absolutely just walk right in to the ACAP. Alright, there's St. Vincent now. Moskva radar going up just to see who's up there. Catches the Druid off guard. Yamagiri now walking into the ACAP. Is the Alvaro going to get in on this? I don't think he is. Doesn't look like he is, at least. More torpedoes coming for the group up to the north. That's not going to matter. And now this battle has been flipped on its side. Luger is still continuing to kite away, but with the St. Vincent turning away from him, right, there's no more battleship threat, so actually Stephen can turn northward here and completely change course and start counter-pushing. That would be a good idea. St. Vincent is 80 points. That is correct, Duckman. Therefore, 160 points. Over half of the team's point lineup going to 2 battleships. They must really like those 2 players. Schlieffen continuing to back off. Cicada there. Quite low. But I'm not seeing much else just yet in terms of fight. Steven now shooting... No, that's the Druid. Yeah, that is Steven and the Druid. Detected, though, backing off as he's being chased by another Druid. This is the opportunity for the San Martin to turn around, Luger, and start helping his teammate. He's doing just that. St. Vincent now trying to come around on the backside. They're going to try to take out this Moskva. Izumi, at this point, is probably going to be best suited just charging in and using the final torpedo on GANYU. On Pink's. GANYU's St. Vincent Pink. That's how I would play this, at least. Gibraltar gets smacked a little bit by the Schlieffen. Pops his heel. Pops his smoke, I should say. Heel is ready, though. And Izumi stops, and because of that, there's no chance for him to ram. He's just going to die for basically free here. I really disagree with this decision. I'm not sure why they were called this way. You can see even the Druid is now shooting from the side, and he just got Robocop for free. If he had kept on going, he absolutely could have nailed that Schlieffen. Yamagiri detected now by the Druid. And he's in big trouble. You're watching the former winners of King of the Sea NA fight it out here. He does manage to take out DD Needs Buff's Druid, but Busters is not long for this world. He's going to sit in his smoke, but the St. Vincent exists. And he's coming, as is the Elbing in the backfield here. I really feel like ELSR missed an opportunity here to get both of these St. Vincents trapped on torpedoes. So it's only a matter of time before this Yamagiri gets proxy spotted. His engines are out, and as soon as he gets proxy spotted, guns are going to shoot him from that St. Vincent. St. Vincent's very close, though, and they don't know it yet. Watch this. Watch this. St. Vincent's detected. Little Buster's detected. Engine boost on. Torpedoes. All the torpedoes. Dead. And gets the trade.
The enemy is about to win.
ELSR loses the super ship, loses their flagship, but at least they're able to take down one of the battleships with it. Elbing now in the A-cap in trouble. Alvaro de Bazan also in trouble though. That's Triarch. And Gibraltar's in trouble too, so they really don't have the opportunity to push over here. Meanwhile, Luger San Martin is probably the best hope for ELSR at this point. As torpedoes come in to the St. Vincent, Pink, he takes 2 of them. That hurts him, doesn't kill him, it hurts him though. Searches Elbing does come away with the A-cap. And you can see that Alvaro de Bazan knows how important it is to get this kill, so he's actually open watering a St. Vincent. Not what you want to do, especially when that St. Vincent has HE loaded, but it is what it is. Engine boost is on. They're trying desperately to take the St. Vincent down. They know that he healed. He's got 1 minute left on his super heal. If they can take him down, they could absolutely swing this game. But they need to protect their ships. The Gibraltar could have backed up, did not do so. And you can see that Pink went ahead and used a funny torpedo just in case the Gibraltar did just that. 30 seconds left on St. Vincent. 30 seconds left also on his DCP. Can anybody else get shots on him? It looks to me like the answer is not really. Alvaro is trying to get into range. He's at maximum range. Here comes the St. Vincent salvo. Elbing shooting as well. Actually, that's the Druid, I think. Nope, that's the Elbing.
The enemy is about to win.
And just like that, the St. Vincent survives. 4 seconds left on his super heal. He's got a DCP available as well. There's the super heal. They now know that they've lost that opportunity. For whatever reason, they chose to go after the Elbing with shots instead. And that's probably going to come back to haunt them in this game. Oof. Alright. It's back on off. And see, as now the Druid, Steven's Druid goes into the C-cap. Schlieffen coming up, torpedoes! Oh! Triarch nails him with the Alvaro de Bazan's torpedoes. That is absolutely huge. That brings ELSR up to within basically 1 more kill worth to win. To secure the win. And it might very well be this Druid here, Black Orm, detected, being shot at from the front. San Martin now trying to shoot from the side. This is a nice angle for the San Martin. Druid healing now. I don't see another opportunity for a kill just yet. Alvaro de Bazan Triarch has more torpedoes coming out on the St. Vincent now. Spotted momentarily. I'm sure shells are going to come back in from Luger now. There they are, but too late. Druid moves a lot forward. Elbing sitting in smoke. Steven sitting in smoke. I mean, you can kind of get the idea that C-cap is going to decide this game. Although, say that, and look at the St. Vincent just charging this Gibraltar. This might end it too. Couple opportunities here. I want to watch this Gibraltar because I think the Gibraltar is going to get hammered. He's smoking, which is smart. So if that's the case, it's probably going to go to Blackhorn dying. That's going to be my guess. I just don't see... I don't see the St. Vincent surviving long enough. There it is, and that's the kill. Fantastic first battle. GANYU bet it all on their battleships. And unfortunately, they just weren't able to overcome the speedy that is ELSR. So let's go to our best of 3 setup here. Alright, good. I got it set to the right one this time. Here we go. Game 2. Loser bracket 1.4. ELSR versus GANYU. Best of 3. ELSR absolutely wants to win this to advance in the loser bracket. GANYU, of course, needs to tie this game up so they can force a game 3 and try to stick around for longer. ELSR bringing for destroyers ranged druids, Smallland, another druid, and a Holland. So basically an awful lot of guns here, right? And some torps with the Smallland and a little bit more with the Holland, but it's pretty much they're going for all guns this round, which is interesting because last was more torpedo weight. Oh, also there's Steven's Elbing. He drew the low end of the stick there and was forced to bring another Elbing. And they did that so that they could bring 2 battleships, a St. Vincent and a Patrie, which of course is a super ship. GANYU at this point might as well bring a super ship if they can. Let's see if they did. They've got an Elbing, a Druid, a Hayate. Hayate? Smoke build Hayate. Elbing. Hayate. Okay. Alright. Bold move, Cotton. Let's see how it plays out. For cruisers, Stalingrad for battleships. They still like their St. Vincent, and they still like their Schlieffen. Okay. Maybe, I guess you could say, a more traditional lineup here. Let's take a look at the middle of the map here and see what plays out. Oh, Rain STCN is going to a game 3. That is interesting. Very interesting. Alright. Get rid of this video and go back to here. Okay. So both teams continuing to move to their respective sides, home cap, etc. Holland is going to go in and get it first. That's Azumi and ELSR. So ELSR is going to start getting point gain early. That is not a unique upgrade. Holland, he went for guns. And it looks like the Smallland is going to get into A first as well for Team ELSR. Up against a Druid and an Elbing should be relatively easy. But there, of course, there's also a Stalingrad and Schlieffen in the backfield behind him. To see how this game plays out. And there's the A cap, so now ELSR has 2 caps ticking. Definitely put some pressure on GANYU, whose Elbing might take a never mind, all skill and no luck. GANYU's Druid is detected, forced out of the cap. And this kind of feels like not too much going on. Here comes the Hayate. Let's all get excited for this Hayate, everybody. Normally when you see Hayate, you expect torpedo reload, so it's interesting to see them going for smoke. Smoke maybe gives a little bit more utility, but in a tournament like this, I would think you'd want the extra torpedoes, just for the, chance of making something else happen. All right, well, nothing doing over there. We're gonna take a look over at A as ELSR is fixing to shove their St. Vincent and Patrie through the A side. Now, I don't really like this. I kind of feel like they could have just sat and waited for GANYU to make a decision. Instead, they're just going to sit there and allow their St. Vincent to get farmed for a while. Smallland detected on radar now. More hit points that are basically being gifted to GANYU. He's not going to get anything out of those torpedoes that he fired. Let's take a look at the other side real quick. The Hayate continuing to push his way up and just threaten ELSR. Very interesting to see these two guys just... One, they both have radio location. Because they're in the same place, it doesn't help them figure out exactly where this Hayate is and what he's doing. And also, it means that the Elbing and St. Vincent are able to push up without really being detected. Obviously, the St. Vincent was detected, being shot at, all that good stuff. And the Patrie has been pushed off, and it looks like Professor Luger St. Vincent has been called off as well. No, he's backing up. So he's going to stay on the Schlieffen, and they're going to continue to try to work the Schlieffen down. HE, look at that, breaking torpedoes. Look at all that. Oof. Look at that torpedo tube on the right side. Only has 158 hit points. Oof. Hayate now coming under fire. Search may need to leave the smoke. And he's once again detected by the Holland. And we're about to see the first kill of the game go to ELSR. I just don't see a way for this Hayate to get out of it. He's even firing back now. He has basically accepted his fate. Stevens Elbing takes him down. That puts additional pressure on GANYU to find a way back in. I don't know that they can. I think we need to see Gandalf moving up with the Stalingrad. Honestly, we just need to see everybody pushing at once. Especially now that the Patrie and the St. Vincent have split. You want to go at them. You want to try to get at their sides. The Stalingrad actually has a really good opportunity to get on the side of that Patrie. I don't know if he recognizes that just yet, but the Patrie is broadside to him. Of course, he'd have to go through Professor Luger St. Vincent, so there's that to consider. Smoke up now again for the Schlieffen. It's going to allow Cicada to start moving. Maybe surprising somebody in the process. Hydro down for 20 seconds. You can see the Småland is already kind of thinking about this. There's Professor Luger now, kind of caught a little bit. He's turning his guns. And the Stalingrad opens up as well on Professor Luger. But look at these Småland torpedoes on the Schlieffen. It's like they just thought to themselves, what can GANYU do to get back in? GANYU can absolutely charge, and just like that, ouch, 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 ouch. And his Hydro was available, guys. Schlieffen's Hydro was available. Ah, hate to see that. Absolutely hate to see that. Alright, Stalingrad can move farther forward now. He's got some shots on the Patrie. I'm sure he'd really love to get some shots on the St. Vincent. He just has to hit W. He's got to hit W. He's looking at Professor Luger St. Vincent. Opportunity has passed, though. The St. Vincent is already turning. Can GANYU's Schlieffen get this hit? He's going to try for it. Luger is getting ready to fire back with all shells. That's going to be a dead Schlieffen. No, dead St. Yes. The two battleships trade. Now that's huge because that's going to allow the Stalingrad to move forward. While all this was going on, we didn't talk about the other St. Vincent here. CV needs buffs. I think he definitely needs buffs at this point. He's going to go down most likely to these Elbing torpedoes, and when that happens, the win will be secured by ELSR. No, he's turning. He sees the Druid. He's firing off his funny torp. Let's see what happens here. Is he going to take this torp up the butt? He's going to take it on the side, and that takes him down, and Called it. Just like that. ELSR wins Losers Bracket 1.4. Fantastic game for both players, both teams. GG's. Let's get the winner screen up.